Travis Wayne Goodsell. Now that Mormons will not be going to church ever again, because the church shut down, and they're waiting for coronavirus to go away, and it's going to go clear through the summertime and into the fall. It's already 74 degrees in my apartment, in the shade, with the solar panels blocking the sun. It's still 74 degrees. But it doesn't feel like it because I got a new air conditioner, portable one. I'll have to set up the others and put them up on the sill to combat the heat coming from the window. But because you guys aren't going to church anymore, I'm concerned about your eternal souls, because you don't have scriptures being taught to you and read to you so that you will have the light of Christ. So I'm going to read from the Book of Mormon for you today. Aren't I a nice guy? I'm the greatest. I'll start from Alma chapter 12, verse 11. Verse 10. Actually, we'll go up to 10. And therefore, he that will harden his heart, the same receiveth the lesser portion of the word. In this particular case, you're forced to stay away from church and to hear the less of the word spoken at church. So it's similar to hardening your heart, because obviously you guys don't have hard hearts, do you? You don't reject those who warn you of coming disasters when the prophets don't do it, and therefore you say, well, it's fake news if the prophets don't say it. And he that will not harden his heart, to him is given the greater portion of the word, until it is given unto him to know the mysteries of God, until he know them in full. And they that will harden their hearts, to them is given the lesser portion of the word, until they know nothing concerning the mysteries. And then they are taken captive by the devil, and led by his will down to destruction. Now this is what is meant by the chains of hell. And so Mormons, you know from the Book of Mormon the importance of the Word. And so without going to church to be told what the Word is, what are you ever going to do? You might have to read the scriptures yourselves and study them. And where are you going to turn to for studying if you don't have the prophets telling you what to study and what you can't study? I fear for your eternal souls. And so, Nephi went and got the brass plates, which were an Egyptian, by the way, and they're prophesied to go throughout the world. Where are they? We're in Armageddon. They're nowhere to be found. Oh, but it's going to be after, in the millennium, when they'll be given to us. They're on the earth right now. I've been telling you about them. I've even published translations of them. Everybody thinks about Christopher, his sealed portion scam, and Mark Hoffman and his bombing of the bishop's wife scam. And so nobody wants to pursue truth anymore because everybody's afraid that they're going to get conned. And so they get conned because they're afraid of getting conned. And then you have the Jaredites, who Ether kept a record of, so that the Nephites could find it and therefore translate by the Urim and Thummim. Home teachers gave me that on one of their cruise liners to China, and they aren't going on cruise lines anymore, are they? And also Moroni keeps records, and the Mulekites, they didn't keep records. They didn't take records with them. And over time, they became confused. They knew nothing of God. They knew nothing of light and truth. And so Mosiah stepped in. I am a Nephite. Bow down to me, and we will make you smart again. And, so records are important. And if the church isn't going to be around anymore, what are you going to do? Okay. Let's go to Alma. Chapter 9. Alright. Excuse me. Verse 18. But behold, I say unto you, that if ye persist in your wickedness, that your days shall not be prolonged in the land. For the Lamanites shall be sent upon you, and if ye repent not, they shall come in a time when ye know not, and ye shall be visited with utter destruction. And it shall be according to the fierce anger of the Lord. 19. For he will not suffer you that ye shall live in your iniquities, to destroy his people. I say unto you, nay, he would rather suffer that the Lamanites might destroy all his people, who are called the people of Nephi, if it were possible that they could fall into sins and transgressions, after having had so much light and so much knowledge given unto them of the Lord their God. Yea, after having been such a highly favored people of the Lord, yea, after having been favored above every other nation, kindred, tongue, and people, after having had all things made known unto them according to their desires, and after their faith and prayers, of that which has been, and that which is, and that which is to come. After having been delivered of God out of the land of Jerusalem, saved from famine and from sickness and all manner of diseases and coronavirus, that they might not be destroyed, having been brought out of bondage time after time, blah, blah, blah. Starting to get a pattern here, Mormons. Let's see, there was something, And so what then is the iniquities? I'm sure it's porn, right? It's got to be porn. we need laws against porn. Our bodies are a shame. We must shame ourselves and body shame others. Old Testament, Ezekiel. Let's see, I always get this mixed up. I think, nope, that's the prophecy of the last days Messiah. 16. Ezekiel 16, and it's near the end, so I've got a ways to scroll down. Burn thine houses with fire. Proverb. Let's see. This is the sin. Whoops, too far. There it is. For behold, in 49, this is the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. The one that was destroyed. as Lot's wife turned back to Sodom and was turned into a pillar of salt from the great salt lake called the Dead Sea. Wonder if there's any kind of symbolism for the latter days in the story of Lot. Well, let's find out what their iniquity was, because surely it doesn't exist in Salt Lake City today. Not by the great and abominable church. Let's see, pride. Oh, Benson condemned everyone for being proud. And fullness of bread. Oh, we got lots of bread, don't we? But what does that have to... Why is that a sin? Oh wait, there's more to the sentence. And abundance of idleness. Full of bread, abundance of idleness. So lazy, because they've got a lot of bread. Oh, they're not working because they're rich. Oh, was in her and in her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy. So there was an inequality of economics, an economic inequality. So there was very rich who were lazy, and then there were the poor and the needy not getting taken care of by those who had abundance. That was this iniquity of Sodom that destroyed them? I don't see any gay people in here. Oh well. I'm sure the Church of Jesus Christ isn't abundantly rich and neglecting the poor and the needy, are they? So, the Great Salt Lake won't turn anybody to a pillar of salt in this city, will they? Sure not. Yeah, so, alrighty. Yes, I'm being sarcastic, and everybody's upset with me. Nobody likes the messenger. But, yeah, I mean, you guys aren't going to be studying your scriptures anymore. You're going to try to survive. There won't be church, so you won't be constantly reminded that you're wicked. And life will go on. But your knowledge will decrease, at least of scriptural knowledge, and you'll get dumber and dumber in scriptural knowledge, and then you'll start creating new doctrines, and you'll start creating new religions and new gods and all that fun stuff that Lori Vallow and her husband Daybell, was it Chad Daybell, went and did, because they thought they knew better than the church leaders. I know better than the church leaders. That's why they had me disappeared, and that's why they're not responding to my lawsuit, which, if they would just respond and say, okay, Travis, we're sorry, here's the keys to the church, I would then immediately open up the bishop's storehouses. And we'd get that going and save the world. But no, the church would rather close. So have fun, Mormons. It's the end of the world. And you thought you were waiting for 2 Mormon prophets to die in the streets of Jerusalem. Boy, were you fooled by Bruce R. McConkie.